In my previous video, I spoke all about various ways that teleportation is physically extremely dangerous. But there may be a larger issue with teleportation, which means that it is fundamentally fatal, no matter how safe you think you're being. Welcome back to Get Smart with Rory, and we'll be talking today about more issues with teleportation. To borrow from the 20th century philosopher Derek Parfit, we can imagine this time, rather than doing a simple teleportation on our own, a machine that we step into it on one side, and on the other, we're reconstructed and appear where we want to be. This is the setup for his own thought experiment, presented more or less here. I will be paraphrasing. We run into the issue of how we define ourselves. According to John Locke, we are our consciousness. But does that hold true? And is it true with teleportation? So, if I step into a machine and it vaporizes me from that spot, and then on Mars, Pluto, maybe just China, I reappear from another machine. You know, like in Star Trek. When I am broken down, if the other machine failed, it would just be killing me, right? I think everyone can agree on that. But so long as it appears, there's no problem. But what if there's a malfunction with the machine? I'm not talking that it just breaks down completely. What if we have the issue that, say, I teleport and there's a delay? Not super long, maybe just a minute or two. But when I appear, my watch is going to be a little bit off. For that matter, my idea of how much time has passed is also going to be off. Where was I during that time? Did I cease to be? Am I still me despite having this time when I simply didn't exist in reality? Or worse, what if the machine goes the other way? I step into the machine and nothing seems to happen. I go back out and get an attendant. He looks at this dialogue and says, "Oh no, it worked fine. It just didn't vaporize you here, but we still built you on the other side." The machine, of course, isn't using my same atoms on the other side. There'd be no point. Why not just use the atoms that are there? Even if it did use the same atoms, I'm not just the pieces of my body. You can't melt me down in a vat of acid and then reconstruct me somewhere else. That's not how I work. That's not my humanity. So, anytime I'm teleporting, in essence, is it really just killing one version of myself while another version, complete with my memories, is born on the other side and lives on from there? Does it matter? That other person, assuming we are our bodies, our minds, how our brain is connected, would have no knowledge that they are the clone, at least not without being introduced to the fact by some other issue. So, unless we know about it, we could keep living thinking that we were just teleporting, and no one would ever be any wiser that it was an act of killing and rebirth. But this all gets into the bigger questions of who we think we are and how we conceptualize ourselves, which, of course, is one of the big questions that all philosophers have been asking since time untold. I'd love to hear what you think down below. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, and click that bell so you never miss out on the conversation. Thanks for watching. See ya.